Hey everybody, Bitter Buffalo out here on the trail again. This time it is the Buffalo River Trail eastern section. I've done all the western section from Boxlead to Pruitt, and this is the beginning of the eastern section, going from Woolum Ford all the way to the Highway 65 bridge at Tyler Bend. About 15 total miles. I've never done this trail, so this is the first time for me. Beautiful day, about 3 o'clock in the afternoon. I just crossed the ford here at Woolum Ford, which was across that thing right there, which is actually Richland Creek, which flows that away into the Buffalo River, just beyond those trees. I'm taking off this way, down the trail there to White Blaze, and hopefully find the trailhead and get up on the ridge. That ford was about waist deep, so I'm wet from the waist down, and I seem to have already lost one of my liner socks, so might be one of those trips. Anyway, hitting the trail, here we go. So of course, as it starts out, bunch of hills to climb, bunch of steps going up, soaking wet. They get you to cross the creek and then start going uphill all these steps, but it looks cool. At least we're heading up, not down, I guess. So yeah. Alright, big old floodplain down there, walk through Buffalo River's over that way. Yeah, this is all new to me, I don't know, so I'll just try to do what I can do. We'll see. So here's a cool old dry stacked wall out here, middle of nowhere. Don't know if it's an old property line boundary or something. It's kind of neat. That's where I'm coming from. Down there, really sloppy. This is a horse trail actually here for a little while longer, so that's why it's all torn up and choppy, super muddy. Hopefully we'll get out of that soon. But yeah, moving on. Don't know where I'm at because I've never been here before. We'll see. Right now I'm going that way. Catch up with you in a bit. Oops. Looks like we ran into a small roadblock up here. Some nice piece of firewood, kinda. So I'll have to find a way around this bad boy. Never a dull moment. Haha, buffalo. Alright, I think I'm finally out of the horse trail. Man, muddy, rocky, nasty. Just came to this little clearing. It looks like the trail is going to seem a bit more tame from here on out. Gone about 2.5 miles, according to my GPS app. And sun's going down over there. Probably got another hour and 15 minutes of light, so I'm going to keep moving. On my way to Ben's Branch, I guess it is. We'll see what that looks like. Alright. Alright, so I'm walking along, and lo and behold, here's an old house out here. Well, it used to be a house. Yeah. Try to cruise up in here and see what we can see. I don't think anybody's living here. Yeah. Got the old cook set in there, range. Chimney. Pretty close to where those trash cars were. But yeah. Pretty nuts. You never know what you're going to find out here in the middle of nowhere. This would have been a cool old place. Alright, moving on. Alright, so I'm thinking this is Ben's Branch Creek. Maybe just Ben's Branch, I don't know. It's a viable water source. Nice and narrow. May not be flowing when there's no water, no rain. We just had a bunch of ice and sleet and stuff a couple days ago. But yeah, this is cool. Nice little valley down in here. Got some mini bluffs, some itty bitty ones, following the creek up that way. So I'm heading downstream now, and apparently back towards the Buffalo River along this guy here. So yeah, pretty place. I like it. Oh, getting thirsty. I'm gonna stop up here, get something to drink. All right, catch you again. So I don't know if this is gonna pick this up. I've been walking along this bluff line above the river. You can't really see it down there, but really a cool hike through here. It just kind of winds around these bluffs out here. There's kind of the river valley down below. There's the river in about mid-frame. But really cool trail. Glad to get out of that horse stuff. Get on to actual hiking boot terrain, you know. That other stuff is full of rocks and all kinds of mess. Horse poop and all that stuff. But now I'm up on the top. It's about 5:20. I'm going to be running out of daylight soon. I'd like to get about 7 miles today. That put me about halfway. But we'll see. We'll see how far I make it. I'm supposed to go along this ridge for a while and then drop down and then come up and hit a road. So we'll see if that pans out the way it's supposed to. But otherwise, yeah, following the directions I got out of the gear book, or the guidebook rather. And aside from a couple places, it's pretty easy to find. So far, so good, no major trouble. But yeah, pretty cool out here. Pretty cool place. Stop, get a quick panorama. Smells piney. Because there's lots of cedars and pines, but yeah. Alright, moving onward. Onward and upward. Alright, it's about 6 in the morning. Well, about 6:30, I guess. Just waking up here on the bluff, making some coffee, get the water going. That is off into the vast nothing that is the valley down there. Can't see it because of the fog, but the sun will be coming up right over there. I'll try to get a shot. And still pretty dark. Pretty cold, about 29, 28. I got frost all over the notch again. That's awesome though. Worked out great. Snug as a bug in my notch. Yeah, got some food going on right outside the door. Breakfast is in the works. But yeah, should be an awesome day. Sunny and warmer, about 48, sunshine. Cool. See you in a little bit. I'm gonna have my coffee. Alright, sun's up, got camp broken down, just checking out the awesome scenery, river down there, pretty sweet, cold, shoes were wet last night, of course they froze solid as a rock this morning, but Got my feet in them, breaking them in. Cruise up on the camp from last night. Sun's coming up, feeling pretty good. Got everything kind of broken down, got the notch flattened out there. Getting ready to pack him up and then finishing up the pack. Heading out that way. It's gonna be awesome. Can't wait to see what's in store. Alright, check you in a minute. Alright, so I'm just leaving camp, hitting the trail, and walked out onto this awesome bluff. Man, and it's something else. It's probably one of the better views of the buffalo overall, in my opinion, even compared to like the upper section. And it's a long ways down there. Something else. I camped right out there near one of them knobs. It's awesome. Not a cloud in the sky. Gonna be smooth sailing today. Frosty, but smooth. Alright, here I go towards Tyler Bend. So this is a really cool little area. Just came up on kind of a clearing with some of these cool rocks. I'm going to carefully try to get out onto this one if I can. This is just a little spur trail. I'm thinking that, see if I can get out here. Sorry about the shakes. Yeah, it's some awesome bluffs though. Really cool. Let's see if we can sneak out here. Walk out onto this baby. Oh yeah. Yeah, look at this. Huh? Man, if I had more time, this would have been an awesome place to stop and eat lunch. Got the buffalo shooting off that way. Those are big old bluffs in the distance on the side of that mountain, that big old white spot. Got bluffs this way. There's my shadow. There he is. Hey everybody. Alright. Yeah, this is something else up here though. It's windy. Old cedar tree growing out of here. It'll blare you out with the sun, but yeah. Pew! Down you go. No floaters. Must be too cold in February for floaters. Yeah, this is certainly awesome. If I had more time, I'd stop here and have lunch. But I think I'm heading up that way, on top of that ridge, and that away. All right, gonna carry on. There's all kinds of these great little overlooks on this section. From those bluffs up there where I came from, I'm working my way back down towards the river. Look at these. Walking out on this cool spire, pointing out into the void. Going from up there. Sun rising over the buffalo, pretty cool. Shift back in. Pretty awesome place. Walk in here to a cool little detour on the trail. It's like this would have been a good place for the notch last night. Yeah, pretty awesome place coming from up there. Alright, here we go. So we've been walking dirt roads so far for about, I'd say almost a mile. This is supposed to be going down towards the river, across a little valley, and then move back up onto some other ridgeline. So it's cool though, no traffic or anything. Wish they were marked so I knew what these roads were so I could look them up on a map. But I got the GPS going, so I'll see if I can figure out what they are. A lot of road walking on this part of the Buffalo Trail, this eastern part. But cool scenery nonetheless. It's been really neat. Lots of cool things to look at, and great bluff views. Variety of different terrain to walk over. Lots of cool stuff to look at. But yeah, here we go down the dirt road. We'll see where this takes me. Probably do another uphill. Talk to you in a little bit. Bunch of turkeys. Look at all them turkeys. Yeah, there must have been like 25, 30 and they're still coming out of the woods. Wow. Maybe they're guineas. I think they're turkeys. Alright. Kind of lost right now. Couple turn off, now I'm heading back uphill, I don't know. Might turn around and go back. But hey, it was worth checking out the turkeys, right? Alright, see you in a bit. Yep, and yet another creek crossing at mile 12 here. That one wasn't too bad, not cold, but you know, not quite to the junction, so that's good. I'm heading out across this field here. Sorry about the sun. Cross that, road goes into the woods, trail takes off to the left. But a real nice area. Warming up a bit, had to shed some layers. But yeah, pretty awesome. Alright, so I just turned off, made a left onto the actual Buffalo River Trail back to White Blazes now, instead of the yellow ones, which are typically the ORT on the western section. On this eastern section, they're also the main trail markers, more or less. Got to pay attention on this trail. There's a lot of places to get turned around, side roads and horse trails and all kinds of stuff. But weather's awesome. Climbing up this hill here. I think it's the last one right before Tyler Bend. I'm probably 2 miles out, but yeah, totally awesome trail. Got a good view of the river down there. I'll try to get a still. I don't know, looks like it's awfully cedary up here, but anyway, moving on. Got about an hour left or so, I'm gonna giddy up. See you later. All right, coming up on another little homestead out here in Nowhereville. This one, I believe, is the Collier homestead. Pretty cool. Take a look around. This is supposed to be the Tyler Bend area. However, I don't see a sign. Road going that way. And a road going that way. That's where I came from. Don't know. Don't know. Walk this way. Alright, see you if I see you. Alright, so I'm just getting out of the woods here at the Highway 65 bridge. Just as I get on top to see the highway, my wife drives by in the white Sub over there. So how about timing for that? So I'm going to walk across this thing and jump the highway and be on my way. Awesome trip, 15 miles, awesome weather. It's an adventure. The eastern section of the Buffalo River Trail, Woolum to Highway 65 bridge, or Tyler Bend. It was crazy. Alright, take care everybody. Thanks for watching. Bye.